to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the second round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the second round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalue.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive.
Packer pressured, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
That's taken it around the 40. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 45. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Mercedes-Lewis.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 50. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Desmond Patman, 96 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now here's Johnson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a perfect.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you do.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Lions' 29-yard line.
From the 29, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
It's 2nd down.
As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
22.
Now Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be out right at the 35. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
19.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a deep ball there on on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's third down.
It's third down. And 6 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He's going to go deep for foot. It got his man, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funches, 76 yards, and the Packers add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Lions 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when we see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Their 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively, pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Dean Lowry able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 50.
From the 50 at Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Stafford here. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well, and that's Kenny Galladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. Led the NFL 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Galladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers, he's going to go deep for Funchess. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the end zone, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. And now the rookie's free. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Desmond Patman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Off to Aaron Jones.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go again to Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Again, the ball.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Covered by Jair Alexander.
One last throw here for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes